All right, so in this lesson, we are once again going to simplify expressions, but these are going to involve strings of multiplication, and you'll see what I mean. Strings of multiplication. So example 1 reads 2 times x times 3. You see how these are, it's like a string, they're all connected. Minus 5 times 4x plus 10. So we actually have 3 times where we read multiplication, so 3 right there. And let's go ahead and form our groups. 2 times x times 3. Remember, this will go together. Remember, it's groups that we're adding and subtracting. Minus 5 times 4x plus 10. So 3 groups also. Let's try it again. So 2 times 5w times w minus 1 plus 3. So we read it twice. And so we start off with 2 times 5w times w minus 1, and then we add 3. So 2 groups. This one reads 10 plus 4 times x plus 2 plus, let's put that 1 times 3x minus 1 times x plus 4. We start off with 10. And we add 4 times x plus 2. And then we add 3x, or 1 times 3x. And then we take away 1 times x plus 4. So we read it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we have 4 groups. This is kind of a coincidence. It's not always going to be 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, 4. It won't always be that way. So 5 minus 3y times y minus 4 times y minus 1 times y squared plus 6. So we're off with 5. And we take away 3y times all of this. And then we take away 1 times y squared plus 6. So once again, these groups are groups where we add and subtract. So we start with 5 and we take away this 3y times all this stuff. And then we take away 1 times all this stuff. So 1, 2, 3. And we have 3 groups. Like I said, that's just coincidence. It won't always be the same number. I just didn't want to make them ridiculous. Like all of them like this and all different and stuff like that. 10 plus 3 times y minus half times 4y minus 2 minus 1 times 2x plus 3 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we start off with 10, and we add 3 times all of this, and then we take away 1 times all of this. So 1, 2, 3 groups. Yeah, see how they're not necessarily the same? So 9 minus 3 times y squared times negative 2y plus 4 plus 1 times x plus 4 minus 1 times x minus 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We start off with 9, and we take away 3 times all of this. And then we add 1 times all of that. And then we take away 1 times that. And we add 3x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and try to simplify using this. Example 7 reads 3 times x plus 1. This is just one group because we take 3, we multiply by all that, and we never add or subtract anything. So in this string, we have to multiply 2 times in a row. But I want to give you a simpler example. So let's say we have 2 times 3 times 4. We would first multiply 2 times 3, and we get 6. And then we bring down this times 4, and then we get 24. So you multiply, and then you get an answer, and then you multiply again. So let's go ahead and do that. 3 times x is 3x. And then we're not done with this group. We still have to multiply again. So times x plus 1. So a positive times positive is a positive. 3x times x is 3x to the second power. Positive times a positive is a positive. 3x times 1 is just 3x. We will do it again. So example 8. 5y times y minus 2. So we took 5y, we multiplied it by all this, and then we never added or subtracted. So one group. So 5y times y, positive is a positive. 5y to the second power. I multiplied here, in case you're wondering. And then I'm not done. I never multiply by y minus 2. So times y minus 2. So positive times positive is a positive 5. Y squared times y is y to the third. Y times y times y. And then positive times a negative is a negative. Let's write that arrow. 5 times 2 is 10. Y squared times no y squared is just y squared. They are already in order from greatest exponent to smaller exponent. Let's go ahead and look at 2 more examples. So we have negative 1 times 4y plus 1 times y minus y. So in this one, we take the negative 1, we multiply by all of that, but then we take away, we subtract y. So a negative times a positive is a negative. 1 times 4y is 4y. Now a negative times a positive is a negative. 1 times 1 is 1. I'm not done with this though. I have to multiply this times y. Now here's the thing. You have to multiply the entire answer. Negative 1 times 4y plus 1 gave you this whole answer. So we actually, I'm going to write this parenthesis to know that that this is all together. Okay, so we have negative times a positive is a negative. 4y times y is 4y squared. And a negative times a positive is a negative. 1 times y is 1y. So now we are done with this group right here. Now we can move on to this one. But there's nothing really here except to do. So we just bring it down. Minus y. There's nothing to combine with this. So minus 4y squared. Minus 1y is minus 2y. Remember, we're combining. So if you take away 1y and you take away 1y, you're taking away 2y. They're already in order. Okay, and there we go. So we have 9. We take away 1 times negative 3w minus 6 times 2w. So we have 9. And we take away 1 times all of this. There's nothing to do with the 9, so we just bring it down. So let's try this. Negative 1 times negative 3w. Negative times negative is a positive. I'm going to write it over here. 1 times 3w is 3w. That's the one I just did. So now a negative times a negative is a positive. 1 times 6 is 6. And remember that we're not done with this group. We multiplied here, but we haven't finished multiplying. So I have to put my entire answer in parentheses. And I'm going to multiply by 2w. So remember here I'm going to multiply twice. I multiplied once, and now I have to multiply that second time. So a positive times a positive is a positive 6w. A positive times a positive, 3 times 2 is 6. W times w is w to the second power. Okay, so a positive times a positive is a positive. 6 times 2w is 12w. So we are done here. I'm actually going to write this a little further down. 6w squared plus 12w. 6w squared. That was a pot. Yeah. 6w squared plus 12w. Now, we're done with this. We are finished multiplying. We finished this group. So, but we can't forget about this 9 that was hanging out. So 9. So let's put this in order. So 6w squared, there's no more. So 6w squared is positive. And then plus 12w. And then that 9 is awfully lonely over there. So I'm going to write these arrows. And then we have a positive 9. Okay, one last. Oh, that was our last example. Thank you.